Ever seen your child fall apart over a tiny change? The restaurant's closed, the teacher switches seats, or you ran out of their favorite cereal. And boom, meltdown. At our house, it was Lego instructions. If one piece was missing, my son couldn't move on. He'd scream, throw the set, and cry like it was ruined forever. If you've lived this, you know ADHD brains get stuck on what should happen. Change feels like loss, but flexible thinking can be taught, and it makes life lighter. ADHD kids often struggle with flexibility because their brain loves predictability. They rehearse how things will go in their mind, then when reality changes, it feels like betrayal. My son once cried for 30 minutes because his class went to art before recess instead of after. At first, I thought he was overreacting. Later, I learned he wasn't mad at art, he was mad at the change. When parents and teachers see this as bad behavior, kids feel shamed. But when we see it as lagging skills, frustration tolerance, flexible thinking, we can scaffold instead of scold. The surprise for me was this: flexibility grows like a muscle. You don't lecture it into existence, you build it through practice. Think of it like yoga for the brain. The more you stretch, the easier it gets. Small stretches prepare kids for big stretches. That looked like practicing silly switch games where rules change midway, letting my child pick a backup option when the first isn't available, teaching scripts like, "That's different, but I can handle it," and slowly the meltdowns shrank. Here are tools that helped my child bend without breaking. Part A, build flexibility practice. 1. Backup choices. Always offered 2. Cereal A or toast. Play outside or Legos. 2. Rule switch games. Uno with changing wild rules. Simon Says with silly flips. 3. Plan B language. Teach kids to say, "That's not what I expected, but I'll try Plan B." We'll open tips to improve flexible thinking and highlight backup choices, games, Plan B language. Part B, transition support. 1. First, then cards. First clean up, then iPad. 2. Visual schedules with movable pieces. 3. Reset cues. Stretch, sip water, deep breath when switching. We'll open tips to improve shifting attention from one task to the next and highlight first then, schedules, reset cues. Part C, coping in big moments. Scripts for when things really change. That's different, but I can handle it. I'm upset, I need a break. Can I try again? Practice them outside the moment so they show up inside the moment. Troubleshooting quick hits, lower thirds. 1. Meltdown at change, shrink the ask, one step only. 2. Won't try Plan B? Let them help design backup plans. 3. Struggles with group games? Practice flexibility in 1v1 first. 4. Stuck in anger? Move body before talking. With these tools, flexibility becomes less of a fight and more of a skill. Within weeks, my son could bend without breaking. When soccer practice was canceled, he groaned but grabbed his Lego instead. At school, he said, "That's different, but I'll handle it." And his teacher emailed me in shock. Flexible thinking gave him resilience and gave me peace. It didn't erase frustration, but it shortened recovery. And that was everything. That's why I built the 29-page ADHD parenting bundle. Because flexibility isn't natural for ADHD, it's built. Inside, you'll find flexible thinking tools, transition supports, coping scripts, social skill builders, and so much more. It's ready to print and use today. Pick one page, print it, and practice tonight. If change is your child's meltdown trigger, start with Plan B language. If transitions are hard, start with first, then cards. Comment flexible or shift and tell me where you'll begin. Tomorrow in Day 14, we'll cover focus, how to help ADHD kids hold attention without constant reminders.